If you know me, you know that I am obsessed with 2018's The Kissing Booth. The film is about Elle Evans and her best friend Lee Flynn. They were born on the same day and have been best friends ever since. Except there's one issue. Elle is in love with Lee's older brother Noah, who's a hot athlete bad boy. Noah's always been off limits, but when Elle and Lee hold a kissing booth, Elle and Noah kiss and chaos ensues. The main plot itself is insane, but what I care about is the side characters. I've seen this movie a stout amount of times and know all the little subplots, so today I present a deep dive into the unseen subplots of The Kissing Booth. First up is Elle's younger brother, Brad Evans. Now, there are a few odd things about this character, first and foremost being the fact that he's never named within the film, like no one ever says his name. But the second is that it's unclear when he was born. So, in the very beginning of the film, we find out that when Elle was 11 years old, her mom got really sick and things looked bad. Then we skip to when Elle is 14 and Elle's mom is even sicker. She looks worse than she did before. Elle's mom unfortunately passes away. So, when the film starts, Elle is 16 years old and her brother looks to be about 9, 10. This means her brother would have been 4 when Elle was 11 and he would have been 7 when his mom died. Where is the brother? How did the mom raise him? How was he affected by the mother's death? Never addressed in the film. Second, while the brother is barely in the film, there are 2 cutscenes in the credits that reveal Brad's only character trait, which is he smells really bad. In one scene, Elle and Noah are secretly hooking up in her room when Brad knocks on the door. Noah and Elle hide in the closet, and Brad comes in and decides to start jumping on the bed. While he's jumping on the bed, he lets out a huge fart. Here, he smells it, goes ew, and then tries to spray it away. In a second scene, Elle gets a car for her 17th birthday at prom. Her dad says she can now, quote, take Mr. Stinks-a-Lot to baseball practice, and Brad is offended and says he doesn't stink. Elle and her dad just laugh it off. Okay, so that's Brad. Now I will present a few lines from one of the weirdest scenes in the movie spoken by Warren, a character previously unintroduced with the worst American accent ever. I love it.
Good, Evans. We never did get to finish your skinny dip at Flynn's party. Hey, come on, man. It's all good. I guess I'd also be pretty pissed if I was slumming it with my little brother's sloppy seconds.
I'm just obsessed with whatever's going on in that scene. I want to know more about Warren. Okay, next up is Rachel, whose story is kind of intertwined with poor Lee, who gets really the short end of the stick in this film. Pretty much the only reason Lee wants to do the kissing booth is because he has a crush on this really popular girl, but when he steps up to do the kissing booth instead of his brother, this girl is like, ugh, I wanted to kiss Noah. Now, she walks away to reveal another girl. But wait! Who is this girl? We have never seen her before this moment in the film. She looks like she's 28, she appears out of nowhere, and then later, when Lee sees her, he seems like he recognizes her and they immediately start dating. It mostly just seems like a convenient way to distract Lee so Noah and Elle can start dating, but this girl has no substance or anything. She even goes to prom with Lee and Elle. All in all, Rachel is a pretty pointless character and it makes no sense why she's in the film. Our third character is a true icon. This character's name is Yearbook Guy. That is literally his name. This character's entire conceit is that when something happens, he yells, "Yearbook!" and then takes a picture. He is introduced in the detention scene where this guy wears Elle's miniskirt so he can ask her out. Yearbook Guy yells, "Yearbook!" and then he waits a few seconds to take out his phone. Right here. But then, in a different shot, he takes out his phone again. Okay, whatever. At Noah's really crazy party, when Elle gets too drunk and decides she's hot and wants to start stripping, the first stripping scene in this film, by the way, he gets out his phone to take a picture of her in just her underwear, which is an objectively creepy thing to do. Later in the film, Elle is painting the kissing booth and wants to wash off the paint, but then she realized she walked into the boys' locker room, which is, a common mistake. She's about to leave, but she decides she wants to stand up to Noah. Yearbook Guy, of course, takes a picture, but Noah gives him a look like, I'll F you up, so he decides to delete the picture. But Elle wants to make Noah mad, so she decides to take off her shirt and run around the locker room, basically doing a strip tease for these guys. So I guess Yearbook Guy got a lot of good footage, which remember for later. There's several other scenes of him taking pictures, like when he's at the kissing booth he takes pictures of himself, or in the weird midday beach scene. But let's skip to the prom. The theme is memories our senior year, even though Elle and Lee are both juniors. And there's literally a picture of Elle stripping, which she just laughs off. And then even weirder, Lee compliments Yearbook Guy and tells him it makes him less annoying. But I would think it makes him more annoying and creepy, but it's fine, I guess. Last is my favorite subplot, the gay, but not explicitly gay, subplot. This follows a character named Council President, which is a really creatively named character. Council President reacts really poorly to the proposal for the kissing booth, and talks about how kissing is the, quote, #1 cause of all germs, cavities, and cold sores, to name a few. This is for a purpose. They want to show that he's never been kissed before, and he's trying to make excuses for this fact. Now, when at the kissing booth, he gets in the girls only line to kiss a guy, visibly nervous. While in line, a cute jock walks by and winks at him, which really surprises Council President, and he nervously reacts, but then also smiles a little bit. Maybe this is the one, he thinks to himself. Then we skip to the prom. While the actual plot is going on, we cut to Council President first dancing, then he turns and faces the cute jock, and they just smile at each other and laugh, and then start dancing together. So, similar to the incredible gay moment in Beauty and the Beast, the characters are gay because they danced together, not because there was any actual representation. So that's it for now, but I didn't even get to talk about some of my favorite characters like Biggest Geek in School and British Beauty. Basically, what's important is that this movie is already insane enough that these even more insane characters just fly under the radar, which is why I had to illuminate them for you today. Never forget Yearbook Boy. Never forget him.
Too late for us to turn back now.